It was back to court for Jerry Sandusky, but then right back out. What happened, or rather didn't, today?
I just was screaming, Mary Lou, Mary Lou. And I heard her say, I'm here, and I'm like, you gotta get out of the house.
A postal carrier who really delivered in the time of need. How she saved a life. Have problems with your in-laws? This will make you feel lucky. What led to this horrible confrontation between a man and his mother-in-law?
Mr. Baldwin is an American treasure, and I am ashamed at the way he was treated.
Alec Baldwin may not get the last laugh in his war with American Airlines. Your independent news network starts right now. Hello everyone, I'm Mike Mickle. Welcome to INN News. We begin with the Sandusky sex abuse scandal. The former assistant Penn State football coach headed to court in Pennsylvania today for his preliminary hearing. But he wasn't there long. In a surprise move, his attorney waived Sandusky's right to a preliminary hearing on child sex abuse charges. Sandusky and his legal team then left the courtroom. The case against him will now move to trial. Preliminary hearings are usually held to see if prosecutors have enough evidence to go to trial. Sandusky is charged with dozens of counts of child sex abuse. He had this to say, leaving court today.
To stay the course, to fight for 4 quarters. We'll wait the opportunity to present our side.
And we couldn't do that today.
Jerry, still maintaining your innocence.
The answer is yes.
Sandusky is accused of sexually molesting at least 10 children from his charity for troubled kids over a period of several years. Several of the accusers were supposed to testify today. Sandusky remains on house arrest with electronic monitoring. Overseas now, why a flag raising is a big deal for one country and a teenager's daring escape from his captors. Here's your global news now. Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, witnesses a symbolic moment in Paris in his ongoing bid for statehood. The Palestinian flag has been raised above the headquarters of the UN Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, better known as UNESCO. In October, it voted to accept the Palestinian bid for membership, but that has no effect on their request for full membership of the UN. A 40-year-old Chinese man has been arrested for trying to sell a stuffed real panda to Chinese tourists at his house in Tokyo. He's accused of violating the law for the conservation of endangered species. The Washington Convention bans the commercial trade of endangered animals, including pandas. A 5-month ordeal is over for a U.S. teenager believed to have been kidnapped by militants in the Philippines. 14-year-old Kevin Lunsman managed to escape while his guards slept. He was abducted in July by suspected Islamic militants. The U.S. Embassy in Manila says Kevin has been reunited with his mother, who was also abducted with him, but was released in October. And that's your Global News Now. We get back to business now with what people are doing to hang on to their jobs and which state's minimum wage reaches double digits. Here's Ryan Bass.
Online sales are up 15% this holiday season to $24.6 billion. Research firm Comscore says on 6 single days, sales exceeded $1 billion, led by Cyber Monday. This week is expected to be the busiest. With unemployment still over 9%, workers who have jobs will go to great lengths to hold on to their jobs. 2/3 of workers surveyed by staffing company Randstad said they would work longer hours or give up vacation time to hold on to their current positions. And nearly a quarter of those surveyed said they'd give up their annual bonus, work longer hours without a pay increase, or accept a reduction in benefits. But most workers draw the line at taking a pay cut or relocating. San Francisco is about to make history. On January 1st, the city will become the first in the nation to pay minimum wage workers more than $10 an hour. The city's lowest paid workers will earn $10.24 an hour.
That's $2 more than California's minimum wage and nearly $3 more than the wage set by the federal government. For your Back to Business, I'm Ryan Bass.
Well, maybe it's that huge TV or running the air conditioner nonstop. Whatever it is, people are using a lot more electricity these days. USA Today reports households paid an average of around $1,400 for electricity last year. While many products are more energy efficient today, people now have bigger houses and more electronics. Well, it's a postal worker's job to deliver your mail in rain or shine and through snow and heat. As if that's not difficult enough, a mail carrier in Nebraska added saving a woman from her burning home to her rounds. Maureen Wirtz from our Omaha affiliate, KPTM, introduces us.
I just wanted her out. I knew she was in there. I knew there was nobody else in there. I knew she didn't have any pets. I knew it was just her. So I just wanted to get her out of there.
Kim Hawkinson saw flames coming from the kitchen window of 81-year-old Mary Lou Smith's home. One thing came to her mind.
It's Mary Lou. I've been delivering here for 13 years in the same neighborhood, maybe 12. I had to go in.
Throwing down the mail, Hawkinson ran through the door with seconds to save the 81-year-old woman.
I just was screaming, Mary Lou, Mary Lou. And I heard her say, I'm here. And I'm like, you gotta get out of the house. You have got to get out of this house.
We could have been dealing with a more serious situation had she went into the house or back into the bedroom or living room and then tried to come back out, because by then the flames would have overtaken the front door and she wouldn't have made it out.
Now, though you can't see the damage done on the outside of the home, fire officials have called it unlivable. They say there's at least $60,000 worth of damage.
Now I feel horrible, heartbreaking. I couldn't put it out.
She may not have stopped the fire, but neighbors say she's done something more.
It was heroic. If it hadn't been for you, we could be talking about Mary Lou being deceased now from smoke inhalation or fire or whatever.
And just minutes after saving a life, the reluctant hero returned to her job.
We talk about the fact that the mail's going to be a little bit slower. By God, if it's because they're saving somebody's life, I'll wait for my mail.
Reporting for INN News, I'm Maureen Wirtz.
Wow. Firefighters say that fire started and spread quickly when Smith was cooking. Now a bitter custody battle that turned violent, and it's all captured on the victim's iPhone.
I can't believe you did that! I can't believe you did that!
You can't see what Salvatore Miglino from Florida tried to capture on his iPhone, but you can hear his bitter custody battle playing out. Police say the grandmother, 66-year-old Cheryl Hepner, was trying to keep her son-in-law from taking his 3-year-old for his visit.
She's standing there with the toddler's pillow and bag, and according to him, when he asked for the things, she instead pulls out a handgun and starts firing shots.
3 of them, 2 bullets from the .22 caliber hit the dad, but he was enraged and shocked enough to wrestle the gun from her. He scrambled into his SUV and drove away. They both called 911.
She shot me. 911, somebody just shot at me.
Listen to me. Did he pull the gun on you, or you pulled the gun on him?
No, he pulled it on me and he's got it. He drove away.
Miglino has been in a bitter custody battle with his wife. In fact, both his wife and her mother had restraining orders against him. He's now recovering from his injuries, and his mother-in-law faces attempted murder charges. Actor Alec Baldwin may be in even more hot water. You'll remember last week he got kicked off an American Airlines flight for failing to stop playing the online game Words with Friends. Ever since, he's been attacking American and capped it off with this appearance on Saturday Night Live, playing the captain of the flight.
Mr. Baldwin is an American treasure. And I am ashamed at the way he was treated. I mean, what harm would it do to let him keep playing his game? Not any game, mind you, but a word game for smart people.
Now some flight attendants are asking American not to show any episodes of his hit show, 30 Rock. Actor Charlie Sheen now has a new phone number after accidentally tweeting his digits to more than 5 million Twitter followers. He was apparently trying to send a private message to teen singer Justin Bieber asking him to call him. The mishap occurred when he was having dinner at a Las Vegas restaurant last week. He got inundated with calls as well as 1,800 text messages. At first, he reportedly answered with saying Ray's Pizza and winning. Meryl Streep has starred in dozens of movies, but she's never been on the cover of Vogue magazine until now. The January issue of Vogue features the 62-year-old actress. In the article, she jokes she may be the oldest Vogue cover model ever. Streep plays former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher in the upcoming movie, The Iron Lady. Well, a gift that keeps on giving. We have one idea for you next. Plus, you may be in store for sickness if you're doing some power shopping. how to stay healthy in these last crucial days before Christmas. And there are plenty of Christmas lights to see, but the real light show is in the skies tonight. We'll explain when INN continues. And we want to remind you INN News is on Facebook, and you can find us on Twitter at INN News Network. And we're on YouTube. We're reaching out to you so you can reach out to us. INN News will be right back.